Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Blu-ray collection update and unboxing. If y'all don't know me, my name is David, and I review movies over at cinemadeviant.com. I started doing this as a way to give people a heads up as to what's coming out now and in the upcoming weeks as far as Blu-rays and DVDs go. Now, it's been a while since I've done an update video, so with all that being said, let's just go ahead and just jump right in. I have a stack here. Let's do this. First off, we have The Grudge. Now, I love the Grudge franchise. I even love the Japanese ones, Ju-on. This has been a staple. The first one creeped me the hell out. Like, I saw it on vacation, and I had to go back into a hotel right after I saw it. And literally, there's a scene in the first movie that just reminds me of the hotel that I was in. That reminded me, I got creeped the hell. Oh, and then to top it off, the elevators were down, so I had to go up and down the stairs. Worst moment ever in my life. But anyway, I was very excited for this movie. I really wanted to watch it. I didn't see it in theaters, so one night I just went ahead and popped it in and shut the lights off and checked it out. And for the most part, I thought it was pretty decent. There was something about it though that there was something missing that I couldn't put my finger on it. I didn't enjoy it quite as much as I would have liked to. But it's not bad. There's stuff in here that I feel like has a lot of promise, but I think they took it a step too far. I think maybe if they do a sequel, they might course correct a little bit. But it's a good horror movie for what it's worth, I guess you could say. I don't know. What do you guys think about it? Let me know in the comments. Do you all feel the same way that I did? I felt like there was something missing here. Nothing too major. I think it had the right idea. But, yeah, it didn't completely hit the mark for me. I'll say that. It does come with a digital copy. And then here we have the Blu-ray disc right there. Some nice disc art on there. I'm thankful that we have some disc art on this release. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for The Grudge on Blu-ray. This one is available now from Sony Pictures Home Entertainment. Yeah, alright. So next up, we have Come to Daddy, starring Elijah Wood. Now, this movie was fun. This movie was actually a really fun movie to watch. Essentially, the premise of this movie is this guy, goes to go meet his father that he hasn't seen in 30 years. And things aren't exactly what they seem to be. I'll say that. Because there's a twist to it that you got to see for yourself. But there's something about this movie that was just really, really fun to watch. And that's a testament to Elijah Wood himself. He, ever since Lord of the Rings, he's just picked and choose roles that just seem, I guess, fun for him to do. Everything that I've seen him in after that has been just like a blast to watch. And I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I feel like he's just having fun at this point in his life, and he wants to do things that he finds enjoyable. But yeah, this one was a really fun watch. Urge you to check this one out as well. Here goes the back here, in case you guys don't know what it's about. Fantastic. All right, let's go ahead and pop this open. All right, it does come with digital copy. And then here we have the Blu-ray for Come to Daddy. Right there, some nice disc art. Essentially the disc art from the cover here. But disc art is always appreciated. And then here we have the front, back, and spine for Come to Daddy. And this one is out now as well from Lionsgate. Fantastic movie. Like I said, it was a blast. I love watching movies that it's just fun to watch. Like, you don't want them to end, you know? And it's pretty crazy as well. Next up, we have one that was sent over from RLJ Entertainment. And so, Tigers Are Not Afraid. This is, if I'm not mistaken, this is one of their first Steelbook releases. And it's from Shudder as well. But love the artwork. Love the artwork right here on the Steelbook. Here's the back here. Fantastic. Now, this movie, the way it's kind of explained, if you pause, and read the back there, it's explained and kind of, I guess you could say, marketed as a horror movie. It's from Shudder. But it's essentially about a bunch of kids in Mexico that are orphaned because of violence. Because of cartel violence and things like that, or gang violence. And they kind of just are, on their own. I don't want to... I hate to really say too much about it because it is a good movie. There is a supernatural vibe to it. I do highly urge you to check this one out, though. The story is really, really well done. But I will say that I didn't really see it as a horror movie. It was more, in my eyes anyway, I saw it more of like a heartbreaking drama. There are some jump scare moments and some scary parts and things like that, but it was kind of sad to me. Like, when the movie was said and done, I was kind of bummed out. But it's hard to say bummed out in a good way, but this really was a terrific movie, and I highly urge all of you guys to check this one out. Fantastic. But I would say read more about it if you guys are curious. It was really, really well done. Fantastic. There's even like a cool interview, the special features with the director and Guillermo del Toro that I found fascinating. And it's about like an hour and a half or something like that, but really, really good. But again, let's take a closer look at the front here. Fantastic. And then the back here. Nice imagery. And you'll understand this image if you watch the movie itself. All right, let's go and pop this open. All right, we have an advertisement for Shudder. And let's check out Blu-ray here. Fantastic. Love the disc art. And then the DVD version, which different disc art, which is really, really cool. I like that. And then we have the interior artwork, where I always say for steelbooks, interior artwork is key. And this is awesome. And again, it's one of those where it'll make sense if you watch the movie, but fantastic imagery for this interior artwork here. Really, really well done. Love it. Love this movie. Really loved it a lot. But I can't get myself to qualify it as a horror movie. It really isn't. Not in my eyes, anyway. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Tigers Are Not Afraid. And this one is out now from RLJ Entertainment. Phenomenal movie. If you have the time, or if it's intriguing to you at all, I highly urge you to check this one out. Really, really good. All right, next up, we have The Invisible Man. Right here on Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copy. Starring Elizabeth Moss. Now, I'd seen this one during, I guess, this whole, quarantine stuff. They premiered it digitally. Me and my wife saw it, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. I didn't know what to expect, to be honest with you. I saw The Invisible Man. I was like, oh, okay. It's going to be another one of those movies. And it kind of was, I guess you could say. But there was some depth to it, and that I really enjoyed it quite a bit. It did kind of feel like Hollow Man 3. Do they have a Hollow Man 3? Or another movie in the Hollow Man series. It kind of felt that way. But it was enjoyable nonetheless. I thought it was really, really well done. Elizabeth Moss was fantastic as well. And there you have the back here. You pause that in case you guys don't know what it's about. And then special features are there as well. All right, let's go and pop this open. This comes with digital copy. And here we have the Blu-ray version on this side, which is semi-reflective with the black Blu-ray logo. And then the DVD copy on this side, just completely black with the logo there on top. All right. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for The Invisible Man. And this one is out now from Universal Pictures Home Entertainment. All right. Yeah, this one was pretty good. I like I said, I actually really dug it quite a bit. There were moments that I thought were a little like cheesy, I guess you could say, and things like that. But other than that, solid, really really solid movie. I wasn't expecting it to be that solid. Anyway, next up we have Gretel and Hansel, a grim fairy tale. Now this one I was really looking forward to. This is the one I'd seen trailers of. I don't know if this one got a wide release at all. I don't recall it even being in theaters. I may be wrong, and it probably got like a short run before all this happened. But I was really looking forward to this movie. It looked creepy. It looked weird. And that's kind of what I go for, especially with movies that are kind of set, in a different time period. I love the creep factor. And this one really, really put it out there. Everything about it was just so dirty and grimy and stuff like that. And I loved every moment of it. It was so good. At one point I was watching it, and my wife walked in into the office area, and I was just she just like stopped in her tracks. I was like, yeah. And she's like, what are you watching? I said Gretel and Hansel. She's like, oh God. She just walked away and closed the door. So that tells you right there. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Fantastic performances all around as well. Here goes the back here. If you guys don't know what it's about. Alright, let's go ahead and pop this open. And then it does come with digital copy. And then here we have the Blu-ray disc here. Gretel and Hansel. No disc art, which is a little bit of a bummer. They could have maybe done something like, like this. Across, even if it was just that across the front. That would have been kind of cool. But, great movie nonetheless. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Gretel and Hansel, a grim fairy tale. This one is out now from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. All right. And I love the fact that Warner Brothers has been with a good number of their horror movies having been including Spanish audio for our Spanish speakers out there. So that's good. Next up, we have Flashdance. Now, this is part of the Paramount Presents series. I wasn't able to get any of the other ones, the first three in the series, but I got Flashdance. And this is a movie I have not seen in quite a while. And it was cool to revisit it again and see those I guess those moments in the movie that are very well known and have been like parodied many times, and just to see them again in what they're intended to be, I guess you could say. Yeah, I had fun watching it. I'm gonna tell you right now, I have this like weird affinity for like dance movies. For some odd reason, can I dance? No. Nothing, like not even my hips just don't move that way. I cannot dance. So maybe it's that has me like like I guess looking at dance movies in a different light. I don't know, but I enjoy them quite a bit. And this one was really cool to revisit again after so many years. Really nice. Here goes the back here. If you guys don't know what it's about. And the special features are right there as well. Now, the cool thing with these Paramount Presents releases is that they also have like this flip cover. And if you flip it up like that, it shows the full theatrical like poster art right there. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that about these. And then they have the nice clear cases, which for some odd reason I really dig a lot. It's just something that's not the norm, I guess you could say, that maybe catches my eye about these. Same artwork as the front. Essentially the same artwork as the back. I think everything's formatted just a little bit differently. I'm going to pop this open. And then here we have the Blu-ray disc. which is just your typical, blue disc art. Nothing too crazy. But we do have some interior artwork, which is not usually normal. Which so I actually appreciate that quite a bit. I love interior artwork on just the standard Blu-ray releases. That's really nice. Nice touch. All right, and then here goes the front, back and spine for Flashdance. And this one is out now from Paramount. All right. And yeah, well, and then after I watched this movie, I could not get the song Maniac out of my head. Next up, we have Sonic the Hedgehog on 4K Ultra HD. Does that 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray and digital copy included? Stars James Marsden and Jim Carrey. And I will say, I think this was the last movie that my family and I saw in the theaters before this whole quarantine stuff happened. And I enjoyed it quite a bit. I'm glad that they went the route that they did with Sonic, and they took the time to change him up and make him look more like the video game character rather than this weird thing with teeth. And I could appreciate that. And I was like thankful that they were able to do that because I love this movie quite a bit. It was really, really fun. The story's not too complex or anything like that. It's your typical kind of like, it's like a kid movie, essentially. But it was just for fans of the video game that have played the video game forever. And my son that he loves movies like this. It was just so much fun to watch. And seeing that character come to life and just run around. It was just so cool. I cannot wait for the sequel. It's going to be amazing, I think. Really, really fun movie. And then Jim Carrey coming back in, like, his slapstick comedy, persona that I loved so much as a kid. That was just so much fun as well. And here goes the back here, in case you guys don't know what it's about. And it shows all the special features on there as well. And then in 4K, it looked amazing. It looked great. Paramount has done a great job at doing some really good 4K transfers, and the colors pop so well. The clarity is just immense. You can see all the little hair fibers on Sonic and things like that. Oh, so good. And then it comes with a cool little comic book, which is essentially the story of the movie in comic book form, but they do it like in this 8-bit style kind of look, which is really cool. I dig that. I am not going to show this to my son because he's going to want it. And no, it's mine. All right. Let's go and pop this open. It does come with a digital copy. And here we have, let me see here. Let's turn them around. Here we have the Blu-ray on this side, which is just a standard blue disc art. And then the 4K on this side, which is now upside down. But you get the idea. It's just a black disc art with the white title up here, which I really do feel like they could have done maybe some whenever Sonic does a spinball, that would have been cool just to see the whole disc as Sonic in the ball form. That'd be really cool. That would have been really cool. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Sonic the Hedgehog on 4K Ultra HD. And this one is out now from Paramount. Really fun movie. If you have not seen this movie yet, and you've been kind of on the fence about it, I highly urge you to check this one out. Really fun. Even if you just rent it just to check it out and see before you want to buy it, do it. It's a really fun time. All right, next up we have Birds of Prey. And I got to turn this around to read it. I can't remember the title. And the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. And then this slipcover here has this nice sparkle effect to it. I don't know if you can see that it comes across. And this is on Blu-ray. It does have Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copy included. Now this movie, I was looking forward to this movie. Didn't catch it in the theater. Shocker. Like, I love comic book movies. Usually I catch every single comic book movie in the theater. For some odd reason, this one bypassed me, and I don't know why. But seeing it, at home, I I didn't get the full effect that I would have liked from it. I did enjoy it though. I did enjoy it quite a bit. I know a lot of people were like, oh, it was kind of weird and stuff like that. It's just Harley Quinn being Harley Quinn. I mean, what do you expect? That is the character. You're gonna get craziness. You're gonna get violence. You're gonna get profanity, and all that is there. You know. And I dug it quite a bit. I think the Birds of Prey in the movie, I thought they're a great group, and I would like to see them again, like, you know, in another movie. I don't know if it's gonna happen, but I feel like there's some potential there that could get even better if done properly. I'll say that. But yeah, fun movie. It was funny at the moments that it needed to be funny, and then it was hardcore action packed at the moments that it needed to be action packed. Now I kind of do wish that they would have thrown in Joker somewhere. I know that there was like a little nod to him, I think towards the beginning of the movie, but I would have liked to have at least seen a little bit of a cameo somewhere in there, just to kind of like just write him off, kind of thing, you know, and kind of put that version to rest. That would have been cool to have that in this movie, since this is basically like a breakup movie. But yeah, fantastic artwork here. And then here goes the back here. If you guys don't know what it's about, pause that there, and the special features are there as well. What did you guys think of this movie? I'm curious, because again, I hear like a lot of, oh, I didn't like it, oh, it was dumb. And then other people were like, oh, it was really, really fun, which I'm part of the really fun camp. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. It does come with digital copy. And then here we have the DVD copy on this side, which is cool. And then the Blu-ray copy on this side. Different artwork. Same logo here on both, if you can see that. But it's very subtle. Fantastic. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Birds of Prey and the Fantabulous Emancipation of One Harley Quinn. And this one is out now from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. The only reason I was able to do that because it's on the discard. But see, that's the thing though. I can't remember the title. I just say Birds of Prey. But I can't remember the full title, but I love long titles like that. For some reason, long titles, whenever a movie has a long title, I just think it's the funniest thing in the world. I don't know. Next up, we have Brahms the Boy 2 on Blu-ray. The Blu-ray, DVD, and digital copy. Now, this one, I don't want to say that I was looking forward to it, because I kind of didn't enjoy the first one. It was okay for what it was, but it had a disappointing twist at the end that I didn't dig, much anyway. And so this one coming back, I was like, oh no, it's going to be more of the same thing. Like, how are you going to do that? We already know the twist of it. And this one actually redeemed itself from the other one. And they gave this one more of an actual supernatural kind of vibe. And I enjoyed it quite a bit. I actually thought this one was a better overall movie. Now, if they would have taken this premise from here and put it in the first one, then I think the first one would have worked a lot more, I think, in my eyes. But with that being said, they do take, the events from the first movie, and they inject it in here a bit just to say, like, look, we're not ignoring the fact that whatever happened in the first movie. We're just building on that and doing something different, doing something a little bit more dynamic, I guess you could say. And I think it worked. I thought it was really, really good. I had a fun time watching it. There was some nice jump scares as well. And it gave me some, like, Chucky vibes, like some Child's Play vibes towards the end. And I dug that. There was nothing wrong with it. Sometimes whenever people compare things to, like, Chucky or Annabelle, you're like, oh my god, like, just another clone. Yes, but I think it was done in a way where you don't feel, I didn't feel that anyway. I didn't feel like, oh, this is a clone of a movie, kind of thing. And here goes the back here. If you guys don't know what it's about, right there, you pause that screen, and the bonus features are there as well. All right, let's go ahead and pop this open. And it does come with digital copy. And then here we have the DVD on this side. And then the Blu-ray on this side. DVD just has the black disc art with the logo there on top. And the Blu-ray has a semi-reflective disc art with the Blu-ray logo at the bottom, title on top. That's kind of typical for Universal releases. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Brahms the Boy 2. And this one is out now from Universal Pictures Home Entertainment. All right. Again, really, really fun movie. This one kind of surprised me. Caught me off guard. I was like, okay, all right. I can dig that. Next up, we have the Postcard Killings, starring Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Now, this one, I try to tend to not read the synopsis too much on movies, just because I like to be, surprised. I like to kind of experience it for myself, for the most part, and let it unfold. This one, actually, I did read it, and it seemed very intriguing to me. So I wanted to check it. And I love Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I think he's a fantastic actor. And so I really wanted to check this out. Something that he was in besides The Walking Dead, which or Supernatural and things like that, which everybody knows him for now. But yeah, I thought it was a fantastic movie. I'm gonna turn it around right now so you can see the premise. But just go into it kind of with a blank slate. Like, don't expect anything, because there's some good twists in this movie that I think are decent enough to satisfy, I guess I could say. But really, really good. All right, and here goes the back here. Fantastic, and special features are there as well. And it was, like I said, it was cool to see him in something else other than The Walking Dead. He's just an all-around great actor. There are moments, though, that he gets very Negan-esque. And I think that's just like something that's in him now. And I don't think it's done on purpose. But it was really, really well done, I thought. And here goes the Blu-ray disc here. Some nice disc art, which is essentially just the cover here. But it's awesome to have disc art nonetheless. Fantastic. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for the Postcard Killings. And this one is out now from RLJ Entertainment. All right. Next up, we're almost done, guys. Stick with me, okay? Next up, we have a really cool release. Jaws on 4K Ultra HD. And it does come in a slip box with a lenticular cover here, which is really nice. I love lenticular covers. And I just, again, have to do this every time. Even my son sees them now and he's just like, there's something satisfying about it. I don't know. But love it. Fantastic. Such a classic movie. I love this movie quite a bit. It had been a little while since I've seen it, though. And it looks amazing on 4K. The colors are so vibrant. And you can see all the details in, like, stuff like somebody's shorts or, like, the boat itself, the shark itself. Even their skin, the skin on the characters. You can see all the detailed hair and stuff like that. So this is a really, really well done 4K transfer. Probably one of the best that I've seen in quite a while. And I think it may even beat out the Top Gun 4K that just came out. That's how good this one is. I dug it quite a bit. So anyway, if you guys have an opinion on it or anything like that, let me know in the comments. So let's go ahead and take this one out. Let's unbox it. Oh, well, you know what? Let's look at this first. It does come with this cool booklet, which I dug quite a bit. I love it when especially like an anniversary release or something like that comes with a cool like booklet that has, some facts inside, some articles, some interviews, a lot of production photos and things like that. I love stuff like that. I'm like a big nerd for like, concept art and things. It's amazing. Love it. And then, here it is. Look, I wanted to show you guys this stuff. For one, there is, and not to spoil too much for you guys, but here's Quint's monologue page. And then some cool poster art, which I love this. I love this kind of stuff. Like various poster art from international markets and things like that. Love it. So that right there is worth buying this release in itself, I think. Does come with digital copy. And then here we have, let me see here, let's turn this around. Here we have the Blu-ray on this side, the 4K on this side, both different disc arts, which is awesome. Love that. And then here's the front, back, and spine for Jaws. And this one is on 4K Ultra HD. And this one is out June 2nd from Universal Pictures Home Entertainment. All right. Fantastic. Like I said, fantastic release. I just think it's amazing. Love the lenticular effect. And it's a nicely done lenticular effect at that. Nothing breaks my heart more than seeing a lenticular effect that's just like crappy. I'll just say it. Anyway, next up we have Justice League Dark Apocalypse War. And this one is the Target exclusive steelbook. I've been waiting for this one quite a bit. Essentially, this movie is the culmination of the DCAU, the DC Animated Universe. Everything that started with the Flashpoint Paradox comes to head here, and this is probably one of the first times that I've seen animated movies like this that were like woven and interconnected, and they did a nice job at doing it. I thought this is, I mean, all of these movies are pretty fun. Even I've said it before, I'll say it again. Even the ones that aren't the best are still really good and really fun to watch. And this one is amazing because, again, seeing how everything comes together. This is basically the Infinity War or Endgame of the DC animated universe, and it's really, really good. I think I'm wondering, this is supposed to be like a soft reboot to the animated universe, and I'm wondering where they're going to go from here and how they're going to do it. The one thing that I kind of didn't like about it was the exact way that it ended. I think it could have ended a little bit better, but I guess I'm gonna enjoy it for what it was. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but yeah, I mean, it was a really fun time watching it. I really wish that it was a little bit longer though. That was kind of my thing. It's decently, the runtime on it is fairly decent. I think it's like an hour and a half, 90 minutes, yeah, an hour and a half. But it totally could have gone on for like another 30 minutes, and it'd be like a 2-hour feature. That would have been awesome. But anyway, it does come with digital copy. And then here goes the Blu-ray disc right here. Has Constantine front and center. And then the DVD, Constantine again, has a reflective cover. And then here we have the interior artwork, which I think they kind of sort of dropped the ball a little bit. It could have been something amazing, like a fight scene or something like that. They just have kind of destruction right there. Yeah, I kind of don't dig this interior artwork, and that's a shocker for me because usually they tend to pick some really good artwork, and yeah, they kind of dropped the ball on that one. Here goes the front, back, and spine for Justice League Dark Apocalypse War, and this one is out now from Warner Brothers Home Entertainment. All right. Now we're getting to the last one. Last but not least, we have Creepshow. Right here. Creepshow Season 1. I've been wanting to see this quite a bit. Since it was, coming out. With this whole quarantine that started. I got a Shudder Shudder account. I went ahead and signed up for Shudder, and I started binge watching everything on Shudder, like everything. There's movies that I had missed on there that I was like, oh my god, why didn't I see this sooner? And then I saw Creepshow was on there. I'm like, hell yes, this is my time to watch this. I sat and watched the whole season within, I think, 2 nights, something like that. And I had such a fun time watching it. This is everything. I love horror anthologies. And it's everything that I wanted in horror anthology. This literally has the heart and soul of Creepshow just in there. And everything is so weird, so just out there, off the wall. It's kind of like one of those, like, let's grab an idea and throw it at the wall, see if it sticks, kind of thing. And I love that. Sometimes horror needs that. And this one did it, like, awesomely. Now, I think there's I can't remember, there's 12 stories, it looks like, in all. And there are some of the stories that just didn't hit the mark with me. But all in all, it's a really fun time. You feel like you're watching the original Creepshow, movies. So I think George Romero would be proud. Let's go ahead and pop this open. Let's see. Let's see. I think I can do this here. I thought I had my little opener around here, but I think it got moved some. Oh, there it is. Boom. All right. Let's go and pop this open. But such a fun show. Comes with a cool booklet. Really, really nice. Oh, this is so cool. I love it. Look at that. It's like covers of the comic book. Little stories in here. Basically kind of giving you it's also like an episode guide. Like it's an episode guide, but it's giving you the covers that are in the show itself. And a little bit of the comic book art that you see before every episode. Really, really cool. I dig that, man. And then, of course, it's executive producer by or presented by Greg Nicotero, which he's one of my favorite special effects artists, and now turned executive producer of The Walking Dead and director and things like that. So here goes disc 1 for Creepshow, and then we have disc 2, which is fantastic, and disc 3. Really cool. Same disc art all around, which is fine with me. I don't care at this point. It's such a really, really fun show. Now, the coolest thing is that it has some really nice reversible artwork. I love that. I love this artwork here, but I think I love this just a little bit more. And from the look of it, it almost looks like the same artist that does the artwork for Marvel Zombies. I may be wrong, but it looks that way. Amazing. I'm gonna have to do some research on that and look it up. That's some really cool artwork. Love it. And the other cool thing is that this cover here, this slipcover, is glow in the dark. So this is fantastic. Really, really nice. All this right here, the spines, glow in the dark. Let's see if I can give you a look at it right now. Alright, so here is a look at the glow-in-the-dark slipcover for Creepshow. As you can see there, the whole cover glows really, really nicely. The spine on either side. And then the back here doesn't glow as much, but there is a slight glow to it. Right there, as you can see. But fantastic. That front glows immensely. So cool. Alright, so there you have it. Really, really cool glow-in-the-dark slipcover for Creepshow Season 1. Here goes the front, back, and spine for Creepshow. And this one is out June 2nd from RLJ Entertainment. Again, I highly urge you to check this one out. If you don't have a Shudder account and you really, really want to watch Creepshow, this is the best way to do it. Pick up this awesome Blu-ray release of Creepshow. And I think you're gonna have as much fun as I did watching it. Yeah, totally. Anyway, thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Please give this video a big thumbs up. If you dug it or found it informative anyway, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well, because I will be coming back with more videos as always. There will be links down in the description below if you guys want to pick up any of these titles from those links. You don't have to, but it does immensely help out this channel nonetheless. So anyway, thank you guys so much. And with all that being said, we'll catch you next time.